Let's go back to the beginning, man. I mean, who is Adam Young? Let's talk about Ringba, how you started at the whole journey. Like, what got you to where you are?
Yeah, I think if we go all the way back, I didn't have a lot of opportunities growing up to get a job because I didn't fit in. When I was really young, I was invited to a gifted program at the University of Michigan when I was 13 years old. And then the following year, after I graduated middle school, I was invited back to teach. So I lived in the dorms at the University of Michigan on North Campus in Bursley Hall. And I went to the Kane building, which is the computer aided engineering and networking building, and taught people how to make software with C++, how to design virtual worlds with 3D Studio Max. And they had a virtual reality cave, which was a bunch of projectors on the wall, and you put on this big headset thing. It was one of the first ones, and I would teach college kids in class how to like design these worlds, and then we'd put them in the VR lab, and I had access to Cray supercomputers, and it was crazy. Like the university and IT people were just like, yeah, sure, we'll give this 14-year-old kid like admin access to whatever he wants. And they just let me run crazy. Um, and then I came back to high school and literally fit in with nobody.
Yeah.
I had this like incredible time hanging out with college kids. I met my first girlfriend there. It was almost like this crazy world that no one would ever believe. And then I come back to normal life as a freshman in college, and I had a gap between my teeth. I played the violin. I was a swimmer. I was a computer nerd, and I didn't fit in with anybody. And so you can only imagine like the perfect target for someone to bully. And so I never wanted to go to school. And so I didn't. I would skip school constantly, and I would go back home to my parents' basement and go on the internet. And my grades suffered. I think the only reason they passed me is because they didn't want me there anymore when I graduated. But my GPA was so low, I didn't get into any of the schools, certainly not the University of Michigan, which was heartbreaking because I like literally taught classes there as technically a teacher's assistant because I was so young they couldn't employ me. But I didn't get in. And so I was stuck. Like no one would hire me. I had no experience. I didn't want to listen to authority. I didn't want to do what I was told. And so I ended up having to fend for myself and become an entrepreneur from a really young age. And looking back, I'm incredibly grateful for this time, even though it was very hurtful and hard for me. But it taught me who I was as a person and forced me to create a really incredible work ethic so that I could build. And so fast forward to 2015 when we founded Ringba, my business partner Harrison and I had another business. It was doing incredibly well. We were making a ton of money, but it was a click arbitrage campaign. And so I wasn't impacting anybody positively. I wasn't building anything. I mean, I was making people money. I guess that's a positive outcome, but I wasn't creating an opportunity, which is what I think about now as impacting someone positively. And I walked out into my living room one day and I had all these TVs on stands and they were monitoring servers because we're doing hundreds of millions of clicks a day. And it was like all stop. And I thought the internet was out or maybe there was an issue. And I sat down on the floor when my phone rang and Harrison was like, it's done. The click feed rules changed. Google, Yahoo, Microsoft, they changed how they were going to do all their click feeds. And unfortunately, it just train wrecked that business, and our back-end partner laid off 45 people. We were like 95% of their business, just me and Harrison.
Wow.
And so they laid off 45 people, and we just had to rebuild and start over. And I said to Harrison, like, I don't want to keep doing affiliate campaigns. We've been doing it for a decade. I don't care how good we are at it. I want to build something that is sustainable and that creates opportunity for other people so that we can help other people become successful. in a really big way. And so we looked around the industry, we saw calls, we saw how messy and complex it was. We knew it was similar to clicks and leads, that, it used to be all manual, but then computers get involved and then it turns programmatic. And we built Ringba, and we actually pushed the entire industry towards that change and created billions of dollars in value for our customers and billions of dollars more for the industry, because now what we've done has become the standard in how everyone operates. So it's created this massive, massive opportunity for all different types of companies, or even kids in their parents' basement. It's really incredible. I didn't predict this outcome. I knew we could build it and I knew we could shift it, but it's crazy to see the progress we've made. And I'm really proud of our team and all the hard work they've done, and just all the cool stuff I've been able to be a part of, like helping you produce this show. And we do this with some of our other friends too. And there's 105 of my friends on that wall over there that I helped become millionaires, and like these $100 million awards that are like sitting over there littered on the floor. It's ridiculous. It's like littered on the floor. One of them went through my YouTube course, didn't know anything about the business, and now has a $100 million award. Another one is a friend of mine. He was a team of one. Now he has 300 people, does 9 figures a year. Another one's a good friend of mine, went through my course, started his business, does more than $100 million a year. Like, just to be able to say that, to be part of their journey, and to have built the technology that powered that outcome and allowed them to build what they built, is humbling in a way that I can't articulate. Like, I look at these things and I'm overwhelmed by what has happened because of what we've built.
Your network is your net worth. We got a fucking crazy network of people. I'm not talking about your average motherfuckers. I'm talking about people doing $300,000, $400,000, $500,000 a day in ad spend. People that have made billions of dollars in sales. People that exited their companies for about $1 billion. We hit 100 episodes. Guess what? We're about to take shit to the next level. So you want to be part of it? Subscribe right now. Remember, no money, no honey. Let's fucking go.
Ringba is the leading inbound call tracking and analytics platform for marketers, brands, and pay-per-call teams. It gives you real-time reporting, intelligent call routing, and fully customizable call flows backed by global telecom access in more than 60 countries. With enterprise-grade reliability, a powerful API, and no contracts or setup fees, Ringba has become a go-to platform for performance marketers worldwide. To learn more and to sign up, check out the link in the description below. Get goated and let's fucking go.